and 920 Powerball number. That is going to be 10, and your power play multiplier is 3. Let's take another look at tonight's winning numbers. Remember, there are multiple ways to win. Good luck, everyone. We'll see you back here on Monday night.
Live from Augusta, we're watching News 1226 at 11.
Good evening, everyone. Taking a live look over Riverwatch and I-20 above our studio. Roads looking calm, but the weekend has been cold. We're going to toss things over. First alert meteorologist Emily Acton. What can we expect for the rest of the weekend?
Very cold temperatures, Craig, so I hope that you have your winter gear out and have already been using it, but you will need it for the rest of the weekend. Overnight tonight, we're going to see lows in the teens again. I'm predicting right around 17 for most of us, but maybe some lucky spots will be right around 20, so you know it's bad whenever the lucky spots are seeing 20 degrees for the overnight lows. So again, very cold night in store for us tomorrow afternoon. Going to see plenty of sunshine, but it's only going to help us warm up to right around 40 degrees. So if you have any plans to get outdoors tomorrow, definitely try to hold off until after the noon hours. That's when it's going to feel a little bit warmer out there. We'll reach right around 40 again for those highs, but plenty of sunshine to go around, Craig. We have a drastic pattern change, though, coming midweek.
Alrighty, looking forward to that update, Emily, later on. Now, officials confirm one person is dead after a structure fire in Edgefield County at Old Stage Road and Rainsford Road. We received a tip about the fire around 6:30 p.m., but don't know when exactly it started. They have not been identified, but officials believe they were the only person living in that house. The cause of the fire also has not been determined yet. Over to Richmond, county deputies are looking for separate missing teens this evening. They say 13-year-old Rydeek Bailey was last seen this morning on Hillis Road. That is near the Crystals on Bobby Jones Expressway. Officials say he was last seen wearing all black clothes with white shoes and that he's typically in the Apple Valley area. While Stormy Newman, also 13 years old, pictured on the right there, was last seen in the area of Walton Way and 7th Street. They say she is wearing a green top, black hoodie, and pink Nike shoes. Anyone with information on them is asked to call the Richmond County Sheriff's Office. And speaking of cold temperatures from earlier, we caught up with a plumber to learn what they have been seeing. Audrey Dickerber joins us live from the newsroom. Audrey, what are they saying with temperatures expected to get into the teens tonight?
Whether you are a homeowner or a business owner, Kevin Coleman with the Drain Surgeons is saying to be ready for the cold temperatures. Plumbers across the CSRA expected this to be a busy week due to the harsh winter last year, but actually experienced the opposite. But this cold weather isn't quite over yet.
Surprisingly, I can't believe the phones really haven't rang as much as they have.
With recent low temperatures, you can never be too prepared.
In the past, we might not have prepared as well as we did this year, so we really tried to look ahead. And so I normally have like one technician that's on call each week, but this time I've got 4 on call. And so we stocked up on materials at our warehouse. I mean, we were just ready.
Many plumbers thought their phones would be ringing off the hook due to the cold weather that impacted the area last year.
We couldn't even answer all the phone calls, and we were literally driving out of neighborhoods, and people are running out to our vans saying, please stop, and help us. And we're like, no, you have to call the office. It was that crazy.
So this year they made sure they were ready to help, but instead they experienced the opposite.
Leave faucets dripping. Much as we like making money, we don't want people's homes flooded or people to be inconvenienced with, Nobody ever wakes up in the morning and says, I'm going to call a plumber. Not once. I'm pretty sure I don't think anybody's ever said that. You call when you can't flush your toilets, you don't have water, you don't have any hot water, etc. That's the nature of our game, so that's why we're here.
With cold weather continuing into tonight, they recommend taking extra precautions until we get warmer weather and are still on standby if anybody needs their help. For more information, visit wrdw.com.
Alrighty, thanks for the huge heads up, Audrey. Now, the South Carolina Highway Patrol says one person is dead after a single vehicle crash that happened 10 days ago. Officials say on January the 10th, a pickup truck was traveling south on SC 39 when the driver crashed into a tree near Usry Road. The name of the deceased has not been released yet, but we'll keep you updated on that story as we learn more. Now, protesters across the nation filled city streets today in support of abortion access. Nearly a year and a half ago, the United States Supreme Court overruled its landmark decision Roe versus Wade after nearly 50 years. It has sparked plenty of demonstrations since then on both sides of the issue. Hundreds gathered in Washington, D.C. at the Freedom Plaza and moved towards the White House. Crowds also gathered in Phoenix, Arizona and Savannah, Georgia to show support of abortion access as well.
We can't know what goes on in a person's life for the complexity that they face. And this most intimate decision is what really needs to be understood and supported so that women can make the best decision about their own lives.
This follows a pro-life march near the White House yesterday. And people with the Aiken County YMCA took the polar plunge today for a good cause.
2, 1.
Oof, some of the people shown took it twice as they looked to raise money to benefit the YMCA swim team and aquatics program. Accepts all people from ages 5 to 18, teaching them to swim. It's free of charge and it's about raising funds and growing the program, which is difficult to do without the funds. One of the participants spoke about how you can get involved.
If they want, they can still call up the YMCA and they can donate to our campaign fund. It's for the Aiken Polar Plunge and it'll be donated that way. You can also visit our website at the Aiken County Family YMCA and you can make a donation online as well.
She says the funds will help with equipment and scholarships as well. The program also aims to start a master's program for an adults competitive swim program. We'll have more news after this.
Morning, afternoon, night, Monday through Sunday, 24/7. Our first alert commitment to you is the power of 5 meteorologists, always tracking weather that impacts you, telling you what we know as soon as we know it. All the tools, the latest technology, and the first team of 5 meteorologists. First Alert is our investment in your family's safety. News 12's First Alert weather on your side.
Choose the 20.
You know, you've got it pretty good. Streaming this much stuff was never this easy. Nice eye thingies.
They're collagen boosters.
Get internet on the Xfinity 10G network made for streaming for $20 a month for 12 months. And Add Now TV for $20. It's the best value in live TV and streaming.
You guys like this show too?
Yes, chef! Get way more into what you're into when you stream on the Xfinity 10G network.
A couple days prior, we did mention that there could be the possibility of really strong tornadoes.
Vanberg, make sure you are getting into your safe spot right now.
Thanks, Riley. I thank Riley so much. He saved our life.
This is why we put out those first alerts.
Trust meteorologist Chris Still for your First Alert.
All right, Emily, a bit of a cold weekend, but I hear we're going to have a dramatic shift coming up this week.
Definitely. So a lot of people are saying, hey, where is the heat? Where's the sun? We want this cold weather to go away. I have a lot of people also asking for snow, too. We're not expecting that. If you need some snow, go well north and a little bit to the west there, and then maybe you'll see some snow for us. But here in the CSRA, we're sitting in those middle and upper 20s right now. We're going to drop off into those teens overnight tonight. So again, very cold temperatures for us. It's already cold out there. Again, middle and upper 20s. So we'll see right around 17 on average for those overnight lows. But wind chill is going to make it feel even colder. But good news is no rainfall on the radar. So we're not dealing with any sort of winter precip for us there. But like I said, wind chill, that's going to be the main factor. So tomorrow morning, maybe as you're getting up, wanting to get your day started, temperatures are going to feel like they are sitting in those middle teens. So very cold conditions once we get to noon. really not going to feel that much better. We'll feel like those upper 20s. So what we're seeing right now is what it's going to feel like at noon, with plenty of sunshine though. But it's not really helping us warm up. By the afternoon hours, we'll just break what feels like freezing for us. I think we'll hit right around 40 for those highs, but again, this is the feels like temperature for those wind chills there. And then we have one more really cold night in store for us overnight Monday, and that's our last first alert weather, or first alert for this week for us. So again, that's going to be tomorrow morning and Monday morning. We have those first alerts issued for this extreme cold, but pattern change is coming midweek. I mean, check out Tuesday. We're already going to see the 60s for the high temperatures. Again, right around 63. And then we're going to see the 70s, possibly as early as Wednesday, but definitely for Thursday and Friday. So this warm air is moving in really Tuesday, and it's sticking around for the greater part of the week. But along with that comes some rainfall. So once we have a change in pattern, we're definitely going to see some moisture and some different shifts there. So as early as Wednesdays, when we could see some rainfall, some heavier showers at times. Thursday, though, is looking like the main day to see some widespread heavy rainfall, maybe even a couple rumbles of thunder there. So again, Thursday, that's going to continue to push eastward for us. But checking out the 7-day, I think that we'll deal with a couple of showers here and there, because temperatures are bumping back up into the 70s by the end of the week, Craig. It's crazy.
I mean, I'm seeing that rain, but I'm just loving the relief coming to my heating and electric bill coming up here. Thanks for the heads up, Emily. Now, UTIs, or urinary tract infections, are not just on
Lionel Smith Limited in downtown Aiken. First Alert Radar, powered by Jim Hudson Automotive Group. On your sideline, sports brought to you by the Hawk Law Group.
Let's go ahead and make that sideline inside. Butler boys basketball has won 12 of their last 14 games. The last two outliers coming at the hands of Thompson and Westside. Tonight they try to set things back to right against Laney. Down on the boulevard, Butler up double at the half. This is Barry Wade on the outside. Smooth as a glass of water in summer. Chaz Clark is in the building. So was Kwame Bridges. Can't go through it, might as well send it up and in. Butler goes up 62-30. The fight didn't go out of the Cats. They worked the clock until the very end, just fell $1 short. Butler takes it 68-40. History hasn't been kind to the Pacers against Columbus State. They lost 4 of the last 5 against the Cougars. The Pacers started off fast, outscoring Columbus 10-2 in the first 2 minutes, which is on track for this team. Vander Slice's squad is averaging 84 points per game, keeping visiting teams to 72. Columbus would pull within 4 at the half and inch even closer in the second. With under 4 to go, it became a 1-point game. It didn't really move until the very end. Aiken stays just ahead of the curve. 64-63 is your final. South Carolina needed a boost after falling to Georgia earlier this week. They got it against Arkansas. Not once did the Gamecocks trail. They led it by as much as 19 with just over 9 to go in the second half. Without Miles Stute for the first time this season from injury, other guys stepped up to make the magic happen. BJ Mack went 3 for 4 outside the arc. Zach Davis got his first start to finish with 12 points. Gamecocks get the road win 77-64. More than that, the pieces are finally coming together.
We appeared to be on a mission, and when I say that, I mean in terms of commitment to some principles that in the last couple of games, even a couple that we won, we have not had. And so I thought that was a big key to us just playing better. We made a couple shots, finally, but I thought the biggest part of it was just some connectivity on the defensive end and some commitment to a couple of defensive things that we had let get loose.
The Gamecocks shot 51% from the field and limited the Razorbacks to just 37%. They're now 15-3 and 3-2 in the SEC. Here's a current look at some scores Augusta dropped on the road. Georgia had a late comeback to put them within 13 with over 2 to play, but still fell short of number 8 Kentucky. Clemson gets a road dub over ACC foe Florida State. Over to the Latin American Amateur Championship, heading into Sunday's final round, Mexico's Omar Morales had a 5-under-64 day to extend his lead to 3 shots. The champion receives an invitation to compete in this year's Masters tournament and qualify for the Open and U.S. Open. Round 3 of the American Express tournament has come and gone, and one name you'll have to stick around and keep in your back pocket is Nick Dunlap. Dunlap posted a 12-under moving day and now sits 3 strokes ahead of Sam Burns. If he keeps the lead, he'll become the first amateur to win on tour in 33 years. The last to do it was Phil Mickelson in 91.
Has another opportunity. Yeah, off the back of the green here.
Well, we didn't have any measurable rainfall today, but we'll have plenty chances of rain in this upcoming week. I'll have one more check on your forecast coming up. Well, we have a first alert in effect.
Plus, get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Well, we have a first alert in effect for early tomorrow morning. We're going to see temperatures well below 20 degrees, and those feels like temperatures going to be even colder than that. Monday going to be the same story, very cold start to the day, but temperatures are on the uphill climb for us. Once we get to midweek, some showers will be mixing in, but check out the highs. We're going to be right around 70 starting as early as Wednesday for us, but again, rainfall is coming along with it. Not expecting any severe weather with those thunderstorms, again, expected on Thursday. That's really going to be our main day for some widespread rainfall. So only 2 more days in the cold temperatures, and then we're sitting in the 70s.
Thank you for joining us here on News 12 at 11. Be back more this morning with Ashley Campbell and Chris Still coming up.